James Charles crash out. I mean, if you don't know who James Charles is, bruh, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a freak of nature. But you know what I'm saying? Apparently he's crashing out. You know what I'm saying? I know he needs I know he's isn't he like a pedophile? Was he talking like little boys and shit like that? I mean, I don't know, bruh. He on some lame shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. I don't know why he's crashing out or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's see what the BBL demon himself has to say.
I heard a name today that I haven't heard in many moons. Had me feeling like Robin Williams when he crawled out of Jumanji asking what year it is. That name? James Charles.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it with..."
Do people actually like watch this nigga still? Like, do they actually like, you know what I'm saying? Do they actually like, do people actually care about him? Like, do people like, do they worship him or something? Like, what's going on, bro?
It really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job.
What did he just say? Hold on. What?
Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job.
Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I haven't lost my job? What the fuck?
Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help. I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job.
What a yucky
Like I said, didn't he get exposed for some real shit?
douchebag. This is like cartoon villain level evil monologue here. Oh, no money, huh? No money? Bang! Shrink ray. Now you're short too. Like that.
He has the same mindset of like Donald Trump, bruh. He dead ass dude. Donald Trump is also a fucking cartoon character. He's a real life cartoon character, bruh. Swear to God.
That kind of thing. It's so over the top, stinking, oozing assholery. I cannot believe his delusional mind thought this was a good idea or like a strong look or a worthwhile dunk to be punching down on someone who's already fallen on hard times after losing their job. And they reached out to you in this desperate situation because clearly they have an appreciation.
That's actually crazy, though.
Of you. So they threw the Hail Mary, seeing what happens. I doubt they were expecting this kind of response. Now, of course, there is always the chance that it is fraudulent. There are so many fake GoFundMes out there, so there's always a chance that all of it is fucking fiddlesticks. It could all be...
It doesn't matter if it's like fake or not. This nigga does not know if it's real or not. Like, that's the crazy part.
Baloney. I have no way of knowing that. I only have James Charles fucking Gangnam styling on this person and insulting them for it to go on, which leads me to believe that it might be real, because if it was just fake, obviously just a sham, why would he even be bothering to crash out for over 2 minutes about it? So I'm going to work under the assumption that this is a real person that has reached out about it. You could have just not responded. Like, that was also an...
Bro, it's so out of touch, bro.
Option. You didn't need to come over.
Like, to make fun of a nigga for losing their job and starting a GoFundMe because Spirit Airlines went bankrupt because our government is corrupt and retarded and our country is collapsing is fucking insane to me.
Here and start like spitting and dunking on him. Like, how dare you even message me asking for help? Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm James Charles, goddammit. And is there anything ickier than someone that has a job like James Charles telling someone else to get a job, preaching that they need to get a job? Brother, this former Spirit Airlines worker is a 10 times harder worker and has done 10 times as much labor as you ever have in your life. James Charles' entire career has been just farting out dog shit products and posting cringe videos.
Actually, I don't know what he does. I just know that he's that one gay guy that's famous that he's a PDF file. Like that's what he is. He likes little boys, right? He was like messing with little boys and shit, right? Like, why does bro still have a fucking career?
He couldn't even do that without also trying to sext minors. So how dare you try and tell an actual hardworking American to go get a job as if you've done anything worthwhile and you've done like actual work. You got the easiest fucking job in life. You got dealt a very lucky hand, bro. This is so tasteless. It's so crude. Coming from James Charles of all people.
James Charles of all people. I mean, like I said, he was sexting minors. What more do you fucking need to know? Right? Like he, you know what I'm saying? It just shows how out of touch bro really is.
So you've never been in a desperate financial situation.
Nah.
Group hug in the shower tonight, James. Glad you've never gone through a financial struggle. This person is. And they desperately tried to reach out to you, and there's no obligation for you to try and, like, save them or anything. Obviously, there's no expectation of that, but they tried anyway because they're feeling in a rough spot. So they tried, and now you're insulting them and publicly trying to humiliate them for it. It's just so gross, bro.
Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you.
Bitch, shut your ass up, bruh.
Why would I ever help you?
There's no way the word entitled just left his lips. Right? No, I must.
Like, it's justified to be like, hey, like, you know, it's justified to be like, hey, like, I don't want to give you money. Okay, cool, whatever. You don't want to give the nigga money. But, like, to trash on him and to say, hey, like, that's crazy, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. What did bro do to him to make him so mad anyways, bruh?
I just heard that. There's no way.
What the fuck did bro do to make this nigga so mad, bro?
He said that. James Charles did. He didn't use that word against somebody else, did he? There had to be an audio glitch. I'm gonna assume that there's no way.
Bro's an audio glitch.
His vocal folds would even let the word.
It has to be AI, y'all.
Word entitled leave his lips. Oh my god, the lack of self-awareness would probably cause his fucking head to combust. So I'm not even gonna bother touching on that one. Holy. So let's instead look at the other stuff he said. He really highlighted that this person doesn't follow him.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't exactly. Who cares? Why would anybody want to follow you?
There's plenty of people that I watch their stuff and engage in their content with without subscribing to them or following them on socials. That's pretty normal, actually. I don't know why he's like spiteful about that.
Like 90% of the people who like watch this reaction aren't subscribed. You know what I'm saying? You know when they do that.
So then he's using that to say like, oh, you must have sent this to like 100 other celebrities. Based on what, man? You're just making an assumption. You're just taking a guess. You don't know that. You could be the only person they reached out to about it because they really admired you and thought that maybe you could be that helping hand. Which again, there's no obligation for him to do, but why go this hard against them? This is fucking diabolical. And you have no idea if they've sent out job applications or not. Why are you speaking as though you're certain they haven't? They very well could have 100 job applications out there right now. The Spirit Airline layoffs are still pretty new. Getting a job right away is not like this, bro. I don't know out of touch you are with reality and what's going on in the world around you. It doesn't happen.
Nah, he's out of touch. He's actually dumb as shit.
Been lickety split like that. So
he's actually dumb.
They are out income. And I imagine as a Spirit Airlines employee, they weren't rolling in dough, able to afford fucking mansions and stuff. They're probably wondering where next month's rent is going to come from in the meantime, in between jobs. So they reached out to you.
That's so stressful, bro. That's got to be so stressful, bro.
In the interim. That would be my guess. You have no clue if they've sent out job applications. It takes a while.
You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God. Welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking day, and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied.
Oh, nah, bruh. Did he just say white, privileged, and able-bodied? What the fuck?
You're in a...
He deleted it, but I knew he would, so I saved it. What, like, bro, what did actually bro gain from, like, posting this? Like, why did he think posting this was, like, a good idea? Did you actually think you was gonna, like, get love from this, bro? Like, no, people don't like you, James Charles. Nobody likes you, bro. You weirdo, bro. Bro, you were trying to mess with little boys, bro. What are you talking about, bro? How could anybody take bro seriously after that?
much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you?
What is Dr. Doofenshmirtz even crashing out about at this point? He's
Like, why? That's another thing. Why is he making such a big deal out of this? He could have just said, I don't really trust giving my money out to strangers. Da 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 da. He could have just said some shit like that. Okay, cool, whatever. It's your fucking money. You don't got to give it out. But it's like, bro, what?
having a conniption, blowing a gasket. Over what? What are you even yapping about? You're not even making a point anymore. You're trying to tell someone else how the real world functions when you yourself haven't been a member of the real world in like a fucking decade. You are so detached from the real world, yet you're over here lecturing them about it. It's absurd, bro. You couldn't write someone this out of touch and this unlikable. He's like the Starbucks CEO about the $9 coffee and the premium experience, but wrapped up in like an insufferable asshole influencer.
Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least like 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off. Okay, I'm not the one. Go find fucking Mr. Reese. This is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally gonna be like, I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees.
No, he didn't. No, it's not gonna happen. No, like those jobs are gone. Even if they were to like start hiring again, what makes you think that the same people are gonna get their jobs back? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's gonna be the real life Hunger Games. The last one of them to leave the Spirit Airlines plane gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets to.
you know what's funny? He brings up the Hunger Games. Then Donald Trump is it Donald Trump pushing like a UFC fight in front of the White House? And he's actually dead ass serious. He's like actually serious about that. And then he also wants to do he wants to take every boy and every girl in each of the 50 states, the best players, the best sports, the most athletic people, put him in a fucking, a sports competition, bro. And whoever wins get higher federal funding. Swear to God, bro. Donald Trump actually, this motherfucker does that. He dead ass like Donald Trump, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking evil character like Donald Trump, bro.
In a car, $10 million that everybody else dies.
Stop trying to make jokes. Like, actually, just please stop trying to make jokes, James.
Right.
Put the kibosh on it right now. It's miserable listening to him try and inject humor into anything. Why did it...
I mean, bro deleted a video because he knew it was a fucking terrible idea after he fucking realized that nobody was fucking liking it.
Piss you off? How does that piss you off? Yeah, 17,000 people lost their jobs here, man. That's 17,000 people that are now out income. I imagine a lot of them are feeling very similar ways to the person that reached out to you. This person just decided to try. They decided to throw a Hail Mary. Again, you could have just ignored it. Why did it piss you off? That's a fucking you problem, man. That is a weird response to it.
Like, go find that video to compete in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not fucking helping you. All you did was lost your job, okay? Welcome to the real world.
All you did was lost your job. That nigga might have had a whole ass family too, bruh.
I can at least understand if you were like, James, I'm a longtime fan. Here's a trillion years of DMs and...
Oh my God, bro. God damn. Glaze this nigga, bruh.
God
God damn.
For you, I love you.
You have to support me for 300 years and you have to watch every single one of my videos and you have to like all of them if you want to receive money from me. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You could just say, hey, like, no, I don't, want to because, it's your money at the end of the day. It's just like the way that he's making such a big deal out of it for no fucking reason, right? Which it is a big deal because someone losing their job is bad, bro. You know what I mean? If you've ever been at risk of losing your job, it is not a good feeling because you don't know when the next job is going to come, especially when you're living by yourself and you're right. Like you know what I mean? Like it's unfortunate, man. It's you have kids, maybe you have pets, so, I don't, it's a fucked. It's just, you're just fucked. But like, you could have just not made a video. Like, actually, yeah, you could have just not made a video. Like, why? Like, why though? Like, why'd you make this video? You know what I'm saying? Why'd you make this video?
I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this. Maybe I would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I appreciate you. This bitch, you lost your fucking job? Oh. What are we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a fucking new one, girl. Put some effort into the workplace.
Imagine if she was like a longtime fan and she heard this nigga say all that shit to him. You know how distraught that'd be, bro?
Hey, pal. You just blow in from Stupid Town? He really thought he cooked with this rant.
He did not.
The impression
That nigga flopped. It just flopped. You know what I'm saying?
here is that the only people in the world he cares about are people that like mindlessly support him through thick and thin forever. Here's a trillion DMs. Okay, now I care about you. So maybe if you had like a genetic disease where you were dying and you were about to just kick the bucket, I might consider spitting.
I might consider it. I might.
If you were on fire. I might, because you've proven that you're a fan. And those are the only people I care about. Those are the only human beings to me, are the fans. Then I would have cared.
You fucking subhuman prick.
Worth reminding you, there's nothing that says that she wasn't a fan, by the way, James, just because she didn't follow you or DM you before. What an awful perspective to have on people, huh? Again, you could have just not said anything about it.
Yeah, you literally could have just said nothing and just kept it pushing, but nah, god damn, you're not one of my fans. You're not one of my loyalists. You know what I mean? Like, what are you, you fucking the fear? You fucking Hitler? The fuck? What do you think you are, bro? You know? Obviously, I'm joking, right? But, you know.
But you decided to make a whole show. You decided to go fucking hog wild on it. And man, do you look like a clown. Talking about hard work in the real world. Two things that you are not someone to be lecturing anyone on. You don't work hard, and you are not in the real world. And that's one of like the biggest things, like points he tries to make here. Get real. This person is just in a desperate spot, as a lot of people are and have been. And in those positions, sometimes people try a Hail Mary. That's what they did here. It clearly didn't resonate with you in any way, and for some reason, really brought the demon out of you, James, for some reason. But I don't think they did anything wrong. Again, you could have just not said anything about it. And you have no idea if they are applying for jobs. It rarely happens overnight, especially currently. So
oh yeah 2026 finding a job, bro, that shit is cooked, bro. Right? Unless you get like a retail store job or whatever, right? Like, you know what I mean? And even the jobs that do accept, they're all part-time. And the reason why they're all part-time is because they don't want to give you, you know, full work benefits, right? When you know what I mean? They don't. Like, they don't. It's actually kind of fucking pathetic, but, you know, yeah.
In the meantime, having no income is scary and detrimental to actual working people, James. Most average workers can't just coast off of poop they shat out years ago like you can, just collecting paychecks off of the trash that you've peddled over the years passively. So, in the meantime, they made this GoFundMe, they reached out to you, and then you had this ballistic response to it.
And it backfired.
And James did get dunked on for it, so he made an apology video.
Of course.
This video was fucking stupid. It was rude, it was obnoxious, it was privileged, and most importantly, it was completely fucking...
It's funny because he called the person white, privileged, and able. You're literally describing your fucking self. Gang. Like, you don't gotta... I mean, I don't even know. I don't know, bruh. It's just weird, bruh. Bro, it's just out of touch. You know what I mean? He's gonna make an apology video, and then watch. A year later, he's gonna make another controversy video. It's gonna make him look stupid.
Unnecessary. When I saw that DM, I absolutely had the choice to ignore it and say absolutely nothing at all and move on with my day. But instead, I couldn't even tell you why. Her message just triggered me, and I decided instead to make a video about it.
Put a shirt on. You don't need to get into formal...
God damn, bruh. Bro's literally going to bed, making an apology video, bruh.
Attire, not asking you to put a suit and tie on, but could you do the bare minimum of at least putting on clothes?
Nigga is laying down in bed with no clothes on, bruh. Making an apology video, bruh. Oh my god. Nigga look like he having a stroke.
Why are you filming this video half awake in your hotel bed after a night of binge drinking and meth smoking? Like... You couldn't just do at least a tad bit more? Why do I have to watch you shirtless here fucking like sleepwalk through your response?
Bruh.
I bashed her and it was obnoxious and I shamed her for asking for help in a situation where she was clearly really struggling and this could have been her absolute last resort. I have no idea what was going on in her life, and I should have never assumed that she was just copying and pasting this DM as an easy way out. I don't know. I just don't know.
Ooh, I know. Pick me. I've got my hand raised. I know. It's because you are an egomaniac. It's because you are a self-centered, self-absorbed, narcissistic piece of shit, bro. That's why you did it. You thought that you were above this person, and you thought you could actually convince your audience that what they are doing is wrong and worthy of being shamed. And you tried to even spin it in a way like hard work, when you...
Bro, why would you say hard work? You don't work hard yourself. You're laying in bed making an apology video to your fans, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, really out of touch, bro. Like, it's really stupid and dumb and out of touch. And you auto people, you're sexting minors and shit, bro. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't have the right to talk about nobody, bro. I'm surprised you even have fans, bro. How the fuck do you have fans?
Yourself are not the product of hard work. So you tried to puff out your chest about how much it takes to get back out there with the elbow grease, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, but the message falls flat because you...
Hey guys, trickle down economics, man. Trickle down on economics, bro.
The messenger are not that person. And you're also choosing someone who is going through a very real grievance, again, assuming all of this is a legitimate story and a legitimate person, which I have no reason to believe it's not, based on everything he's said. So, really, it was all a pile of...
The fact that he apologized just showed that, like, the nigga was an actual fan, bruh. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
dog shit, and you let your mask slip so people get to see even more about the real you, James. This is the real you.
My intention behind making this video in the first place was, I get a lot of messages like this every single day. And for me personally, it definitely sucks to receive messages.
Bro, turn off your fucking messages then, nigga.
From people that don't follow you and don't support you, treating you like our
Just because someone doesn't follow you, that doesn't mean that they don't support you. That's literally the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bruh.
Personal ATM or bank account. But what I'm sure sucks even fucking more is not knowing where your next paycheck is coming from and not being sure whether or not you're going to be able to put food on the table for yourself and your family. So it really doesn't matter what my intentions were behind making the video, because it came across as super fucking privileged and like...
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
I was basically shaming anybody that's unemployed for not trying hard enough to get a job. And I feel awful because that wasn't my intention, and it really hurt a lot of people.
This is coming across very genuine here, James, as he's falling into slumber here.
Nigga's falling asleep.
It feels like I'm watching a video of someone ODing. Why did you even film it like this, man? And also, I don't understand why it even upset him in the first place, and why he says it sucks that people, treat me like an ATM. I get these random messages from people.
It doesn't, like, ATM or not, it doesn't matter. You don't make a whole fucking big deal because someone asked you, like, hey, like, I'm struggling. I've been watching your videos. Maybe that's another thing, too. What if he subscribed to does this nigga have a YouTube channel? It's crazy. How do you have a YouTube channel, bro? How do you have an audience, bro? How?
But I obviously don't know anything about me and are just trying to hose me for cash. Like, yeah, that happens. That's annoying if you see it, but I guarantee most of the messages go to his management. I guarantee James doesn't see the vast majority of those, like, fake, reaching out for money type things. It's not like a telemarketer call. Telemarketers get a direct line to you, they call you, then they treat you like a little piggy bank for their trash product, and you know what happens there? You hang up. Here, these messages go into the fucking void. You'd have to go out of your way to find these, like, spam, scam, like, fraudulent things. Like, it just, I don't understand why he's making...
Bro, that's the thing, though. Bro probably looks at people. He probably sees all the messages. So all you niggas that was reaching out to this man, bro, like, you looking up to him like he was your idol, this is what he was... That's how he was thinking the entire time, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro, I couldn't be a fan of someone who treats their, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is even that, like, You don't even gotta give him money. It's just like, you don't gotta be rude about it. You don't gotta be disrespectful, you know?
Making it seem like, oh, it's so hard being me, James Charles, where people reach out and they don't even care because they're asking me for money. Again, I don't think you see most of them, and the ones you do see, just ignore. Like, it takes, like, actual split seconds. If he was making a point like, friends and family are always reaching out to me just for cash, you know, they treat me like I'm not even a human anymore, I'm just a cash ATM for them, then I'd get it, because, yeah, that sucks, that's horrible. That's not what he's saying. It's so weird, like his view on it, and at least to me, I think it's weird. I'll sum up the next section where he tries to like relate to the average worker, saying that he knows how hard it is in today's.
You don't know how hard it is in today's time. You sleep in a fucking fat ass house, or a fucking, I don't even know where he lives at. He might, or I don't know where the fuck you live. You live in a very comfy bed. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Job market. I know people looking for a job, and it sucks, you know, getting ghosted and stuff like that. So now he's saying like, oh, I get it. It's super. I relate. That's now his big thing that he's saying in this section. And then he goes on to talk about how he recognizes that he got really lucky with his makeup tutorials. So now he's got the position he's in. And now, in his position, he needs to learn how to humble himself.
And for anybody that saw that video and was disappointed or upset with what I said, I am super sorry, especially to the woman from Spirit Airlines. I did try to look for her message earlier before making this video, and I couldn't find it. If you see this video and you want to get in touch, I would love to apologize.
She ain't reaching out, bruh. If I were her, I wouldn't take no money from that. Hell nah.
To you directly and
Hell
to
nah.
help you out a little bit. But if you are not comfortable with that, I totally understand too.
Yeah. It's probably not gonna happen, gang.
I really appreciate anybody that sent me a message or left a comment about this video today, letting me know how insensitive it was. I really needed to hear that.
I was giggling so hard. He's going on like, okay, I really want to help now. I tried to find her message, but I fucking banished to the shadow realm somewhere along the way. I really want to help. I've learned my lesson. And then there's a cut, and then he's got the blanket pulled over him. He's tucking himself into bed. Why? It's so fake. It's so unbelievably fake.
And I really need to think twice before.
Yeah, you need to think twice. All right, you need to think twice before sexting a minor, bro. You need to think twice. You know what I'm saying? Cause you just don't think, bro. You just don't think.
Hit record and just start yapping on this account.
Oh yeah.
I genuinely treat this spam page like I'm on FaceTime with you guys. I love to laugh and tell you stories and rant and scream at the camera and joke around with y'all, but sometimes I genuinely forget how many people are watching, and it was completely inappropriate to make a joke out of somebody just trying to provide for themselves and their family. That's definitely my bad.
What joke did you make, man? It was just insulting them. It was just berating them for having the gall to try and reach out to you in any capacity during a hard time. Where was the haha? I don't know why he's saying it like that. Like, I just, you know, I love to rant, I love to yap, I love to laugh, I love to joke, and, well, I just forgot that so many people like me and watch me, and this one came across bad. I shouldn't have been joking about this one. But you weren't joking, you were just insulting this person. What are you talking?
That person ain't never gonna reach out to you or watch your videos again, bro. Honestly, bro. It like that's so like to say or do some shit like that. That is so you have to be so out of touch, bro. It's actually kind of pathetic when you think about it. But I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think about the situation, man, bro? I think this man is insensitive. I think I think Charlie hit the nail on the egomaniac part. Because think about it. He says he sees all those messages all the time. So imagine how he probably views, like, you know, when he's looking at, he views you as second class, bro. That's basically, he views you as second class and subhuman, bro. That's just what it is, bro. But anyways, man, I hope you have good breakfast, a good dinner, good night, man. Times are tough in these times, bro. We all just gotta, you know, stay positive, you know, do what we can to, you know, get by. I love y'all, man, bro. Peace.